Kick-ass facts. Pew, 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 pew. More dumb criminals. In 2015, a drunk driver in British Columbia pulled his vehicle over beside a car he thought he was a cab. He jumped in and said, "Get me out of here, buddy. Cops are everywhere tonight." He jumped into a police car. In 2011, 34-year-old Trevor Jones tried to break into a woman's house. Conveniently, he parked in the driveway for a quick getaway. But she saw his car in her driveway, took his keys and his wallet out of the car and called the police. Without access to his getaway car, he escaped by jumping into a small nearby lake and swimming to freedom, where he broke into another house. This was in Gwinnett County, Georgia. While in the house, he decided to use the home computer to log into Facebook. The homeowners came home to find puddles of water in their home, and Trevor was still logged into Facebook. In 2010, Albert Bailey and a juvenile accomplice decided to rob a bank in Connecticut. The polite pair decided they wanted to give the bank lots of time to get the money together to make sure the robbery ran smoothly and efficiently. So they called ahead to let the bank know they were coming to rob it. Minutes later, Bailey sent the accomplice into the bank with a note, just in case the bank was waiting for another robber. By that time, the employees had the police on the phone, and after handing over some cash, they sent the robbers right into the arms of the waiting police officers. This is a contender for top 5. In 2008, a 23-year-old man broke into a funeral home in Spain. Neighbors alerted the police when they heard the front door of the business being forced open in the middle of the night. When police arrived with the owner to investigate the reported break-in, the man tried to fool them by lying on a table in a glass chamber usually used for viewings and wakes. He was trying to fake being dead, but he was wearing street clothes, not the customary suit, and he was breathing. The suspect's name was not released. Police said he had served jail time in the past for robbery, and everyone's still confused about what he was trying to steal from a funeral home. Hopefully it was stealing. In 2006, 50-year-old Eloise Reeves from North Carolina was arrested after complaining to a police officer that the crack cocaine she had just purchased was not very good quality. She reportedly pulled the crack rock from her mouth and placed it on top of the cop car for the deputy to inspect. She was charged with possession of cocaine and fined roughly $1,500. In 2007, 24-year-old Mark Smith broke into Heather Stevenson's home in North Shields, UK, while she was home. He crept past Stevenson while she was ironing. He rifled through her jewelry box and helped himself to her checkbook. Unfortunately, the vodka and Valium in his system made him a little bit drowsy, so he decided to go for a nap. Stevenson came upstairs and found Smith fast asleep under her bed. She could see a pair of legs sticking out. She started shouting and shaking him but got no response. She called the police. When they arrived, he was still asleep under the bed. They were still unable to wake him up. They eventually managed to drag him out from under the bed, still clutching a pair of gold earrings in his hand. In 2013, 22-year-old Derek Mosley tried to rob a Portland, Oregon store with a baseball bat and a knife. The problem was that he was trying to rob a gun store. He smashed a glass display case at Discount Gun Sales and pulled a handgun from the display. The store manager then drew his own handgun and ordered the suspect to drop his bat, his knife, and the stolen handgun. The store manager then held him at gunpoint until the police arrived. In 2012, 53-year-old Michael Anthony Fuller tried to buy a vacuum cleaner, a microwave oven, and other items totaling $476 from a Walmart in North Carolina with $1 million bill. The problem, one of many, is that the largest U.S. bill in circulation is $100. The U.S. government stopped making bills of up to $10,000 in 1969. In 2013, a woman ordering a margarita in an Applebee's showed a stolen driver's license as proof of age to her server. The license had been stolen with a bunch of items a month earlier from Brianna Pretty. The server phoned the police. Why? Why would you ask? It's just a margarita. That server's name? Brianna Pretty. In 2021, 18-year-old Ruben Zarate entered a Chicago muffler shop armed with a gun. He demanded the money only to discover that the money was in a safe that could only be opened by the store manager who was not in the store at the time. No problem. He decided it would be a good idea to leave his phone number behind so the store employees could call him when the manager was there to open the safe. And he said, "You guys better call me, otherwise I'm going to come back to shoot you." So, of course, they called the police. Plainclothes cops told the employees to call Zarate and have him come back. When he did, he pulled a gun on the cops. They returned fire, shooting him in the leg and then arresting him. He's fine. I mean, he's a bit of an idiot, but he's fine.